I've watched the first part of Batman The Long Halloween, and I've got some thoughts. Liam Neeson might have the certain set of skills required to keep his truck from sinking in a frozen lake in the ice road. And how about that killer cameo in Shang-Chi? All that and the latest and everything cool today in the Rundown. Oh my goodness, do I have a lot of fun things to talk about today in this rundown. Hello everybody, my name is Victor Lucas. Thank you for joining me here in the Electric Playground, where it is my honor to bring you the latest and everything cool. Today's episode is brought to you by the Gaming Stadium. They are Canada's leader in online esports tournament facilitation. They've got tournaments happening every single weekend like this one right now. So make sure you find out all about them and sign up at tgs.gg. Okay, today's episode is dedicated to Muse247365. He says this week's Loki felt more like an episode of Doctor Who, weakest episode so far, and I assumed it was a he. So they said. I liked this episode of Loki. I thought it was very surreal, and it was actually quite action-packed. We got to know a little bit more about Sylvie. I thought it was pretty cool. And actually, I just talked to the actor that plays Sylvie, and I'll have that for you guys very soon. And it's pretty surreal. I just watched her kind of light up the screen in this recent episode, and then boom, I was talking to her today, which was crazy. All right, we have a ton of stuff to get to in the rundown today, starting with Batman. Yes, I took a look at Batman The Long Halloween Part 1. This is available as a video on demand. It is going to be hitting Blu-ray very soon. And there's a Part 2 that's going to be coming out a little bit later this summer, so I'll definitely follow up with that. And then next year, they're going to release everything as part of a collection. And I will say that it's a little bit of a disconcerting thing to kind of wrap up the movie, but not the story. For those that don't know, this is based on a graphic novel, a sensational graphic novel by Tim Sale and Jeff Loeb, who knocked it out of the park with the storytelling here. It's really a detective story where we're getting to see that Batman, who is still early in his career, doesn't have it all down as a detective. In fact, he keeps having characters in the film and in the story remind him that he has to become a better detective, and I just thought that was really cool. But it's also a bit of a rogues gallery. We get to see everybody in this movie. We get to see pre-Two-Face Harvey Dent. We get to see the Joker and Catwoman, and of course Carmine Falcone. The Calendar Man plays a big part in the story as well. And then you're going to see lots of other characters pop up throughout the storytelling. And the way that this was put together kind of reminded me of the old classic Batman animated series. There's definitely this, noir gothic, sort of Metropolis. I'm talking about Fritz Lang's Metropolis kind of quality to everything. And I also thought, though, that it was fused with what Chris Nolan brought to the table with the Dark Knight franchise. So it was a nice kind of lean into realism, but using this sort of gothic vocabulary that Bruce Timm and his colleagues created with Batman the Animated Series. So it was really nice. I do wish that there were a few more frames of animation. I like the keyframes, and I like the dark edges and the dark lines around all of the characters. It really evokes the comic material that this is all based on. And it looks really, really slick when things aren't in motion, but you do miss some of that rotoscoping naturalism that I wish this had a little bit more of, and I understand that ups the budget considerably. It's just too bad that this isn't like state of the art in terms of fluidity in an animated film. But you do get the beautiful sort of touchstones that you would want out of a Batman story: huge buildings and rainy nights and great chase sequences. Catwoman at one point says, all of your gear is weighing you down, which is great. And I have to tell you, Naya Rivera, who plays Catwoman, who tragically passed away last year, absolutely fantastic in the role. She really stood out for me. Jensen Ackles, I think Jensen Ackles, he plays Batman and Bruce Wayne in this, and he's good. He's got a great sort of baritone timbre, this musculature, and he can sort of project that ferocity and that aggressiveness quite well. But you can't not think of Kevin Conroy. At least I couldn't. I mean, Kevin Conroy, there's only one of him, and he certainly moves in that direction with his Batman, which is understandable. Like Conroy is kind of the default. He's the go-to, and he's just killed it in that role forever. But Jensen Ackles does a commendable job. Josh Duhamel plays Harvey Dent, which you just saw on screen right there, and he's pretty solid. He's got some emotional kind of sequences that he has to go through, trying to grapple with how much he bends the law to get his vendetta achieved. He's going after the Falcone family, which is pretty cool. So it's a little bit of a mob story, a detective story, and a rogues gallery of all of these characters that try to one-up each other and take out the Bat. So I was in. I certainly dug the action sequences. I like the Batmobile design. I like the interplay between Gordon and Batman. I can't wait for the rest of it, though. That's the tough part, is we have to sort of end the piece, but not the whole thing. I definitely recommend it if you're a Bat fan, and that probably is all of you, I would assume. Yeah, I know it's rude to assume, but I think most of you, all of you, love Batman. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. I'm going to give Batman The Long Halloween Part 1 an 8.5 out of 10, and I can't wait to see how this all wraps up. All right, I've got another movie review for you, and it is Liam Neeson's new one. It's called The Ice Road, and it is literally, that is the title of the movie, and that is the big chunk of what the movie is about. We've got a mine cave-in that has happened up north in Manitoba, and so the whole movie takes place in Canada, which is kind of cool. And Liam Neeson is a long-haul trucker that's looking for a gig from America. He crosses the border and says, I'll do this dangerous run of trying to bring some mining equipment up to this mine to rescue these miners. Laurence Fishburne is the trucking owner, the truck company owner that is tasked with finding the right people to do this suicide mission, because it all takes place in April, when the ice on the Great Manitoba Lake, I think it's called, is starting to melt. So, of course, it is incredibly dangerous. You don't want to see the ice ripple. You don't want to see these very, very heavy trucks carrying very, very heavy materials put too much pressure on the ice. And they also have to kind of maintain a pretty solid speed, a good clip across the ice as well, because you don't want to create any friction. I learned a lot. That was what was cool about this movie. I've never seen a movie like this. I've never seen, a big Liam Neeson action picture set in Canada before, and they're calling it Canada. But I've also never, thought about the fact that people do this. They actually have to travel on giant rigs across the ice and deliver stuff up north, and there's nowhere to stop, man. There are no rest stops. You got to just haul ass to try to avoid all of this stuff. And I think they did a pretty good job at creating the tension in this movie. I like the actors because I didn't know any of them. So you get like Laurence Fishburne and Liam Neeson, one of the most famous faces on planet Earth, arguably, and a bunch of Canadians. And I think everybody did a pretty solid job, man. It was fun to watch. It was quite thrilling. And I think that Liam Neeson actually was pretty committed to this. And I think part of it, like he was in The Grey, I think. Was that the name of the movie? That was a fantastic Liam Neeson film. The thing about Liam Neeson, he does a lot of these types of pictures where he's the old guy with all the experience and he has to kick butt and get the job done. But let's face it, the guy is freaking good at that, Like he keeps getting cast in these action thriller type pictures because he sells it. You believe him. You think you honestly you look at his work and the way he carries himself in these movies, and it's like, yeah, that guy would drive a truck up north and kick some ass the whole way. I actually really like Laurence Fishburne in this movie. He's a terrific performer, and I would imagine like everybody's really good too. I forget the lead actress's name here, Amber Thundergood or something like that. She's terrific in this as well. But I think having actors of the caliber and experience that Liam Neeson and Laurence Fishburne are on a set like this must have elevated everybody's game. It doesn't feel. It certainly. It's not F9, which was the last big live action movie that I just saw. It didn't go as big as that, as epic as that. The explosions weren't as big. But it was no less enjoyable, I found, and there's a really sweet relationship between Liam Neeson and his brother, which is a little exploitative, but still, it worked. And trucks fall on the ice, man, and then there's shots from underneath the ice, and everybody's like, oh my God, we're all going to die, and you legitimately don't want anybody to die. I think that's the sign of a pretty decent thriller. I had a good time. I'm going to give The Ice Road a 7.5 out of 10. All right, and I've got one more pseudo review. I'm not really reviewing it because we are still kind of in the midst of everything. But Star Wars: The Bad Batch, I'm caught up. I've watched all of the recent episodes, and Disney actually released a sort of mid-season catch-up trailer. And boy, is this show satisfying. I really find that it scratches the same itch that I was, I didn't know that I really wanted. I wanted that Mandalorian itch. This really delivers that, This is a really cool tale of what regular, well, they're not regular. They're genetically modified clone troopers that are excellent at being killers and soldiers. They get roped into becoming mercenaries, just as the whole Star Wars, sort of power shift is happening, and the Republic is becoming the Empire. So right from that, it is incredibly fascinating. The Jedi have been hunted; most of them are extinct, and so we are catching up with these 6 disparate heroes, and one of them maybe not so much, but we get a sense of who these characters would be, and they're not superpowered beings. They're just really good soldiers, and they really need each other, and they depend on each other, and they also have to take care of a young clone named Omega, who is actually very endearing. And by the middle point of the Bad Batch, of this first season of the Bad Batch, we're really starting to get a sense of who Omega is, and also how duplicitous and kind of frightening the whole Camino race is, because they, of course, were the ones that engineered all of these clones. And I find that whole storyline so incredibly satisfying and so interesting. And so there's a lot of details for the filmmakers, the storytellers to kind of dig into. Lots of Star Wars lore to pull out, and it's familiar, but it's fresh. And I think everybody's having a fantastic time. Dee Bradley Baker is just killing it as almost every character in the show. I would love to see him host a panel at maybe Star Wars Celebration or something, where he just carries on a conversation as each one of these characters, because it's amazing how good he is and how much individual personality he injects into each one of these characters. You really care for all of them. The relationship between Wrecker and Omega is really something special. But we're also now getting a sense of the sort of wider value of these rogue elements, these clones that have gone off on their own, but also of who Omega is. And so these bounty hunters keep popping up, and we had the I'm kind of on the edge of like getting deep into spoiler territory, but of course there's allusions and connections to things we have seen in live action and things we have seen in previous animated stuff. And I am just finding this series to be wholly satisfying. I mentioned in a wrap up, my thoughts on Bad Batch thing that I did a little while ago, that it reminds me of a lot of the Ralph McQuarrie kind of pre-production storyboard artwork. But it's brought to life, There's a really cool look to this thing. And I love that they get into the seedy underbelly of Star Wars as well. It's just a ridiculously enjoyable and very, quickly over 30 minutes. And it's just like when I was watching episodes of The Mandalorian, it's like, no, I want to keep going. I want to watch more. And then you can hover over the Clone Wars, the saga of the Clone Wars animated stuff or the Rebel stuff, and there's seasons of that content to get into. And what's amazing, of course, is Filoni is orchestrating all of this, and soon we'll have the Boba Fett live action and season 3 of Mandalorian, and it's all interconnected. It all ties together. So, yeah, if you're not watching The Bad Batch, I tweeted about how much I'm loving it, and I had a few people saying that they just don't like the art style. I think you got to get over it, because the storytelling and the characterizations and the myth building that's happening in The Bad Batch, aces. Really loving the show. All right, let's talk about some of the other things that are going on right now. Windows 11 was announced this week, and we got to look at sort of the front end of this this new operating system that's going to be free for Windows 10 users. You do have to have a security chip, a specific security chip. Can't remember the name of all that, but they definitely are veering into a more sort of family-friendly kind of aesthetic here. People are calling it out as sort of Mac-like, but I think what's happening is computers are just becoming so ubiquitous and tablets and all that stuff. I think that every OS manufacturer, whether it's Android or iOS or, Windows now or whatever the next iteration of the Mac software is going to be called, everybody's just trying to make it as user-friendly and, appealing in any space as they possibly can. And, it's called Windows. And what you get from this sort of trailer for all of the stuff that is going to be in Windows 11 is, boy, there are a lot of windows. Lots of widgets, lots of little, things that can pop up in sort of square shape here. Everything is super clean. But what was most interesting, I think, for me and for most of you, I would imagine, is the fact that Sarah Bond was brought up during the presentation. She is kicking butt for Xbox right now, and they got deep into the fact that Game Pass is going to be heavily integrated into Windows 11. And so every time I log into a PC, I am instantly reminded that I've got games that I've got in my Xbox account, and because it's all tied together, that I can start playing right away. And there's a reminder that Game Pass is right there for me to check out stuff. And so now what we're going to see is a lot more of that as we dig deeper into this OS, and as Microsoft really starts to take in. I'm sorry, I'm just zipping ahead here. I didn't realize Sarah just talks. Okay. And now what we're going to see is that we're going to be getting deeper into the catalog, and games are going to be projected front and center as you boot into Windows 11. And I think this is, honestly, this is Microsoft sort of capitalizing on their investments right now. This is what they want to see. They want to convert. They want to get people into their ecosystem. They don't care where they play. Of course, you can stream a lot of this stuff over xCloud or whatever. But Microsoft has always played nice to some degree and to some sort of level of success with game companies and as a platform for game players, but this is about as aggressive as I have ever seen Microsoft kind of showcase AAA or the top of the line in development out there. And it was a big part of the presentation. It was a good 7 minutes or something like that, focused on Game Pass and Microsoft's commitment to Xbox and gaming, which is great, man. That's exactly what we want to see as fans of video games. So I don't know when the rollout starts happening for Windows 11. I'll probably update as soon as I can, and I'll stream some of my PC playing some of the Windows 11 interface and the integration with Game Pass. But exciting news over there, and clearly it is a cool thing to see Microsoft take games so seriously. All right, something else that just dropped is the new trailer for Shang-Chi, and this one is, or Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ten Rings, starring Simu Liu, who is from Canada. So very cool story with this guy becoming an international superhero. He's going to be known all over the world very soon. We know him from Kim's Convenience, but he's a true blue superhero this year. Trailer is super cool. There's a lot of connections to what we've already seen in the previous trailers and some of the preview artwork and things like that. But now we're starting to see a little bit more of the metaphysical, a little bit more of the effects work that's going to be a part of this. And we're introduced to some of the other characters and some of the other kinds of fight sequences that we're going to have. He's clearly a martial arts badass, but he's also got superpowers and other abilities that will help him get through things. We're getting to also see the what people are calling the true Mandarin, because people are still pissed off about Ben Kingsley in Iron Man 3. I happen to have loved that whole sequence in that movie. I thought that was so clever. But now we're getting deeper into the martial arts sort of lore of the MCU or the Marvel Universe out there, which was pretty cool. And we've seen some of these sequences already. We see that he, has these abilities and can deal with all kinds of, crazy situations in the real world. But what gets really interesting is when we see, giant lions and stuff like that. And then we also get to see a very cool surprise at the very end of the trailer, which is a cameo that we weren't expecting, which I thought was pretty damn cool. It's almost Mortal Kombat-esque, the way that we're lighting up the screen with all of these powers and stuff like that. I can't wait to see some of these battles. But this was the big shock. We see the MCU's new apocalypse, or no, not apocalypse, abomination that we haven't seen since the Incredible Hulk movie. It's been a long time since we've seen Abomination, and it was weird that he just pops up in the middle of Shang-Chi, but that's cool, man. It's all threaded. It's all connected, just like in the Star Wars verse. And, it's going to be very interesting to see what other cameos or what other kinds of characters are going to pop up in this. I'm excited. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings comes out in September. I want to see a little bit more, but it does look cool. I did think that it was weird that trailer dropped right around the same time as the new Snake Eyes trailer dropped, and I think there's scenes that you could mix and match from both of those trailers, and they would just flow. But I want to see both of those movies, but I'm definitely more excited about Shang-Chi. Something else in the world of martial arts and video games and now movies and animation. We already had Mortal Kombat Legends, the Sub-Zero movie, but now we're getting a sequel, Mortal Kombat Legends Battle for the Realms, and Ed Boon took to Twitter to tell us all about it. There was no trailer for this. All we got is a box art. It's coming out soon. I haven't seen anything on it, and quite frankly, I haven't seen the Sub-Zero movie, but I want to. Battle of the Realms comes out on August 31st, so we don't have long to wait for that. I know that the Sub-Zero film was a big success for Warner Brothers and for NetherRealm and for everybody around the Mortal Kombat stuff. So congrats on the announcement. And now I got to get caught up. I got to watch that Sub-Zero animated flick, and I can't wait for the new one. So there you go. That's going to do it for the rundown today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll be back again actually in about a week. I'm taking a few days off, but there will still be lots of content for you to dig through on the channel, so make sure you do that. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for becoming an EPN member. You guys are awesome. We'll see you soon, and until then, play forever. Welcome to This Day and Everything Cool for June 25th. Do androids dream of electric sheep? On this day in 1982, movie audiences got to see things you people wouldn't believe. Ridley Scott's seminal science fiction movie Blade Runner was released in theaters, starring Harrison Ford as a futuristic detective on the hunt for killer robots. The film takes place in a bleak and atmospheric future brought to life with breathtaking visual effects, and despite the futuristic setting, the story was inspired by the tone of old film noir detective stories, making it a neo-noir. With all that awesome, you'd think Blade Runner would have been a huge hit, but it wasn't. The film bombed at the box office, and it didn't find new life until a few years later on home video. Blade Runner slowly but surely gained a reputation among film lovers and science fiction fans, leading Scott to recut the film and release a director's cut in 1992. This version of the film had several controversial changes, but no matter what version of Blade Runner you prefer, the film stands as one of the best in the sci-fi genre. A sequel, Blade Runner 2049, was released in 2017, and like its predecessor, it also bombed at the box office. Hey, welcome to EPN Plays. Today we are checking out Mario Golf Super Rush. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for sticking with me if you just watched the rundown. I do like to do the rundown and then go right into EPN Plays, so thank you for that. It's great to see everybody here. Let me just give some call-outs here. Dave Gibbons was first. He wrote first wrong, but then he corrected himself. Thank you, Dave. Juan Castillo was here. C. Smith, Hip Hop Dan, almost back to a normal Friday. God, it's hot. I'm sweating. I don't know if I look like I'm sweating on camera, but it is hot. You can feel it, and it's going to get hotter in Vancouver. Goku, how you doing? The Gray, yes, great movie. Yeah, I'm a big Liam Neeson fan. The guy's just good, man. He's fun to watch. Bad Batch takes place like minutes after episode 3. Yes, it does. Vic always shows me the way. Chad Hogan live. I sure hope the show is good. I'm sure the show is good, but I don't care. What's a YouTube? Okay, not into the Bad Batch. I get it. Not everybody likes everything. Not everybody has time for everything. Shirley Castle says, enjoy your time off. I will. I need it. It's going to be nice to kind of decompress, and I'm going to play a little bit, but I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be hustling around making all the content for a little while. So for next week, which is good. I am glistening. Yeah, I can't help it. It's coming out. All right, let's. Ethan Jory, I'm stunning. Thank you, buddy. And Jordan Cunningham with the hello, Victor Lucas, all caps. That's great. Okay, let's get into this game, okay? I'm going to pop my earbuds in, and we are going to play some Mario Golf Super Rush. First time I'm checking this out. Nintendo sent me the copy for review, and I am so excited. Of course, I'm going to be taking the Switch with me and playing some more of this, and I'll come back with some thoughts on this in a little while. Okay, here we go. Taz, it's 41 degrees on Monday. Wow. Yeah, it's probably a good thing that I'm taking it off because I would be here shirtless, I think, if I was trying to do the rundown live next week. There's no AC in this house. All right, here we go. We're going to play some golf, okay? I'm going to knock this down just a bit. Let me know how the mix is. Here we go. Let's play golf. I don't think I want to do the golf adventure, because I think it'll take a long time to get into the story. Let's play the game and see how it plays. Does it sound cool? So we're going to play. I don't know if I'm going to do 18 holes and then start a whole new 18-hole thing. I want to sort of try out the modes. Is that cool with everybody? Okay. So these are some of the characters that we have. Donkey Kong and Rosalina and Bowser Jr. Who is... I would normally just play as Mario. I love Mario. But who is kind of an interesting new addition? Let's play Charging Chuck. Right? I don't think I've ever played as Charging Chuck in a game here. All right, let's play Rookie Courses. Nodding 56's copy of Mario Golf is on the way. I've been looking forward to this, man. I like this franchise a hell of a lot. All right, so step 1, press start your shot. Press 2, so it's all meter-based. Okay, here we go, you guys. Mario Tennis is really fun. 41 degrees Celsius in the Vancouver area. Oh, my God. Canada's BC is going to be hotter than Mexico this week. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. All right. Well, the margaritas start flowing tomorrow. Okay. Maybe tonight. Sucker Punch could do an amazing Blade Runner. Isn't it time that we had a great third-person action-adventure Blade Runner game? Every time I've mentioned that, it's been, what about Cyberpunk? No. No. Okay. Oh, where's my sand wedge? Where is it? There it is. Get up there. Go, 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 go. Oh, so close!
Nice approach. Birdie.
Okay, let's see if I can do this. It's pretty flat. There's a little bit of a little bit of an incline. No, it's sort of right in the middle, isn't it? Okay. I've got a 30... What do I have? I have less than 15 feet, and I've got a 30... Okay. Get in there. Par 3. Nice. Woohoo! Birdie! Nice! These are the rookie holes, though. Hi there, good to see you. Vague Zone podcast. Yeah, that is coming back. That was a cool game for sure. I remember being at Westwood talking to them about the Blade Runner game. All right, here we go. Go! Nice shot. I'll just say it for my own shots. This couldn't have come out at a better time, man. This is a great summer game. Okay. Oh! All right. I got this. It's a par 4. Okay, still pretty flat. I had a 40-yard sand wedge. No way. I'm gonna go to the putter. Okay, let's see. I hope I'm aiming correctly here. Let's give it a shot. Oh! Oh, that hurt. That burns. Okay, here we go. 15 feet to the hole. Get in there. Go. Oh! I didn't want to overshoot it again. Okay. 1 over. Oh. Amazing Vague Zone podcast. I want to see all of those. I also want to see Wes Anderson direct a Marvel movie. How do we make that happen? Ready? And what Marvel movie should Wes Anderson direct? Nice. Wes Anderson's X-Men. That would be amazing. He actually could probably make a pretty fun Fantastic Four film, like a period Fantastic Four flick set in the 60s. Spider-Ham, yeah. Get in there. Oh! What's a YouTube says Mario Golf is going to be the only golf that people are playing this weekend for sure. Okay. Ooh, this is a bit of a... Okay. Get in there. Oh! So damn close. Okay. Gotcha. Another bogey. Wes Anderson's Blade. A stop-motion Wes Anderson Marvel movie. All of that sounds amazing. All right. Okay, that was cool. They want you to kind of speed into the game, which is cool. Okay, so let's try this. Speaking of speed, let's try the speed golf. I'm not going to do motion controls. All right, let's go highest score. Okay. I'll be Yoshi. Turns balls into eggs on impact. Okay. Random. Let's go. Let's go into the Bonnie Greens. Mark Will, good to see you. All right, thank you for the kind comment. Golf supports local multiplayer for sure. Mr. Mass Produce, absolutely. Okay. Step 4. Add a curve to a shot before the ball. Okay. Special dash. You can use special dashes to destroy certain obstacles. So I'm speeding through this. I don't know all the intricacies. You know, I'll have time to like really figure this game out over the weekend. But let's play. Let's see what happens. Nice. Woo! Oh yeah, we're supposed to run, right? Go. Run, 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 run. That's the whole idea. It's not just, this is crazy. Yeah, right, we're supposed to get to the... get to the ball and get it to the hole faster than everybody else. This is amazing. Okay, go! 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 Run, Yoshi! Oh my god, That's crazy. So it's Mario Kart Golf. I love it. Oh, I'm on the green. Look at me go. Okay, so let's go over here. No, not hard enough. I wonder, can you knock the ball as you're running up to it? Oh, damn it. Oh, yes! Woohoo! I won! Suck it! Competition. Nice. Okay, that's pretty fun. I don't know how you... would it split screen everything? Would it... if you play local multiplayer, I don't know how they would do that. Ready? Okay. Okay. Why is it counting again? What's happening? It just counted... It counted twice. Okay, here we go. Go, yeah, nice shot. I think I overshot the ball, though. Or the hole. Go, 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 go. This is intense. Where are my hearts? Okay, yeah, I did. Sand wedge. Okay. Ouch. Son of a bitch. Okay, here we go. Oh, I can't even see anything. There's dust everywhere. That's hilarious. Okay. I have no marker. Go. Oh, it hit the damn post. That's nuts. Yes. Okay. I'm still in the lead. Okay. Not by much. Cool. All right. Yoshi needs a golf cart. Totally. That's, what's a YouTube? Okay. This is really fun. Okay, I don't know why it's counting down and then it counts down again. Okay, here we go. Run! Okay. Get over there. Yes! I hope it's not in the lake. Go! Deep rough. Uh-oh. Oh, that's... Look at all the Mario characters are all cheering you. That's awesome. Where the hell is my ball? There it is. Okay. Get over there! Oh, how cool. It curves. Okay, get out, get out, go, 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 go! Run, Yoshi! I'm in the rough again. Go! Oh! Get it? Oh, get out of the way! Oh, man. Alright. Came in last. Boo! Get those guys running. Mark will. I hardly ever play the Switch in portable mode. I will, on my little break here. But, yeah, so I haven't really ever noticed Switch drift at all. So I'm usually using, I have one of the Pro controllers. That's what I usually use. Bowser was blocking me, wasn't he, Ethan Jory? So, yeah, to answer your question, no, I have not experienced any stick drift. Although, I did get... There was some kind of thing that needed to get fixed. Maybe that was Switch drift. or there was some kind of an update that was happening with the Joy-Con right when like the Switch came right out. Nintendo Canada is based here in Vancouver, so I just went over there and they updated my Joy-Con, which was awesome. Goods became a new member. Thank you, Goods. Welcome. I don't know if I've seen you in the chat before, so get to know these incredible people. They're all amazing. I know Jacob Baranowski. I talked about Harrison Ford getting hurt. Did they... They haven't said anything more, right? I heard that he might need surgery and it might delay the film now. Vic, will you be playing with your daughter? Absolutely would. Absolutely. Okay, let's go back. What were the other modes that we can check out here? That was really fun. I like that a lot. Okay, so speed golf. Let's play battle golf. Let's do it. Button controls. I think that's what it is, right? Like if you're using the Joy-Con all the time, because it's not stick drift on the Pro controllers, it's just on the Joy-Con, correct?
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Yeah, I haven't had the drift on the Switch Lite either. Okay, here we go. First to 3 flags wins. Okay, what the heck? So we're... This is intense. Go! Run! Okay. Oh! What the hell? Okay, get this over here. Okay. You have to hit the flag, or you have to... Okay, still get into the hole. Okay. Oh, shit. Darn it. Yes! Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. Let's go. It's such a weird thing to be playing golf with power-ups like this. Battle golf. Go! Run! What? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, where's my ball? Oh, it's way over there. What the hell? Go, 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 go. Oh, get out of there! Get out of there! Run! That's cool. It's on the green. Oh. Oh! Okay, 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 okay. It's crazy to have to think this quickly. With bombs going off. There's a lot of visual stimulation happening right now. Okay, get to that thing. Go! Oh, that's... Run! Where's the ball? There it is. Oh! Just missed! Oh, damn it. Not hard enough. I did it! Woo! That was cool! Oh my god, there's pressure. Okay. Pro Controller is best for Switch. Can you check how many courses available in regular golf mode? I heard regular golf was watered down to make way for the other modes. Okay. I don't think I've got everything unlocked, though. But, oh no. Okay, so we're gonna... That was really fun. Hold on, hold on. So, let's go back to... Back to main menu. Yes, okay, let's go back here. And, so play golf. So network play is the only one that I didn't do, so that'd be playing online. So button controls, one controller, stroke play, point play, okay. Wait a sec. Compete to win the most holes. We'll go stroke play. I'll be Luigi. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Available if you play 18 holes or progress far enough. Okay, so we have 6 courses. Oh, and you can go full 18 holes here. Okay. Sure, let's do it. It goes pretty quickly, so let's just play a regular match here. Mark Will. It was good to meet you in person.
Ready?
Okay. Oh, the thing about the Ice Road that I didn't talk about in my review, it's coming to Netflix, or it might already be on Netflix if you're in anywhere other than Canada. In Canada, it's in theaters and video on demand, but it's definitely worth watching. I enjoyed it. It's cheesy, but not in a bad way. And Neeson's so good, man. Oh! Okay, come on. I think they always have like 4 or 5 courses. I don't think they go too crazy, Ethan Jory, and part of it is because of all of the power-ups and the extra Mario arcade type action that they stick into these games. Okay. Oh my god. Pay attention. All right, so. Looks right at me. Gives me the death stare. What were you thinking? Haha. Hubert Barton 4.
Ready?
All right, let's do this. Oh, get in there. Right in the middle. No. Bonk. That tree's gonna knock me out here. Let's go. Let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna try to curve it. What? I got a special shot. Okay. I don't know. What is this gonna do? This is why you what is happening? Oh, that's dope. And it froze the... Oh, man, that is amazing. This is why you... Oh, thank you, Bush and Ryu Cat. Hope all is good. Everything is good. Absolutely. I'm playing a new Mario Golf game. But that's what makes it special, is the kind of imagination that these developers have for the power-ups and stuff. Okay. Let's see if I can... Oh, not bad. Get in there. Urgh. Oh, don't just tap buttons. Oh, what? Oh, that was great. Are there replays? I want to see that again. I chipped it in.
Ready?
I haven't played this new alpha. This is the first time I'm playing the game with you guys here, so I haven't played it online. I was watching Batman: The Long Halloween and Bad Batch today before I started rolling. I've got this in the pipeline, so I'll play some more and have some thoughts next week when I'm back. And also the DLC for Hyrule Age of Calamity, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which I started playing a bit more last night. God, that's a fun game. So fun. And then there's a couple of other Switch indie games that I'll be playing as well.
Bogey.
6 courses is a lot if you add in all of the extra things that you can do in this, plus the battle mode and all the other stuff. I don't know. Where the heck are the replays, right? Schizofreud? Or schizofraud? Frayed? Schizofraid. Okay. Let us see. There are no replays, I don't think. What does this do? Nothing. Okay. Yeah, there should be the ability to not only... There should be instant replays that the game does for you, for your cool shots, but you should also be able to see them. Oh! Oh, baby! I love these curved meters. I don't know if I've ever seen a golf game that does that.
Nice.
Alright, here we go. It's probably too much. It's very slight incline here. Okay. Go! No. Alright. Too hard. Gotcha.
Bogey.
Many bogeys. Yeah, see? Conan's going to HBO. I watched his, Jacob Baranowski, I watched his sign-off thing today. It was, yeah, it's sad. Things are so volatile in television, though, as you guys all know.
Ready?
He's amazing. He's so funny. It will be cool to see what he does now, right? He's totally changing up the formula. I watch a lot of those talk shows. I watch Colbert and Seth Meyers and Jimmy Kimmel. Not a big fan of Fallon or the other guy. Carpool Karaoke. I mean, they're all really, really talented. I just like the way that Myers and especially Colbert, he blows me away. And Kimmel, they're all really, really smart and funny. But I don't watch them on television. I watch them on YouTube, you know, in little bits and pieces. The world is very different. Uh-oh. James Corden, yeah. Ethan Droy, not a fan of any of them, eh? I really like Colbert. He's so surprisingly intelligent and I don't know. He just has this terrific pool of life lessons and things that he brings to his interviews and to his comedy. He's really an impressive person, I find. All right, here we go. Oh, that was a little over the top. I was looking at the top going, where's the flag? Oh, it's way down at the bottom. Okay. All right, here we go. You have to use record button to replay your shots. I get you. Yeah. You have to be in control. Craig Ferguson was great. I'm liking this combo right now. CGH reel. I loved Craig Ferguson. He was crazy, and he looked like he just went by the seat of his pants.
Ready?
All right. Oh, Schizofraid, thanks for the great job. That's very sweet. And cheers to France. I hope you're doing great out there. What part of France are you in? I love your country. I can't wait to get back. It's been a long time. All right, here we go. Oh! I didn't notice the tree impacting the ball before like that. The closer look stuff, especially over the last several years, has been pretty good, pretty funny. Conan O'Brien is still so good. I still watch the Triumph Insult Comic Dog skit. He's incredible. From Bordeaux, amazing. Schizophrenic, that's fantastic. Have you watched our content before? Have you jumped into one of the rundowns before? And the EPN Plays? It's so cool that you're here. Thanks for being here. Okay, here we go. Oh, I didn't make the... Yeah, I don't have the nuance yet. If I stream this after my little getaway here, you'll see I'm a master. Question, do you get around to FIFA 21? The Volta mode is really fun. You know what happened with FIFA? That was right when the machines were coming out. I feel like there was... I feel like I got a million games all at the same time, and I played it for a little bit. I was super impressed, but it was like, let's check out how this game looks. Let's check out how this game looks. So I didn't really play it that much. But I enjoyed Volta and 20, so I want to go back. And it looked incredible on. I think I had it on both, but it looked great on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. Yeah, it's been it has not been a dry time. There's been a lot to review and talk about and play. There's been so many games. I try to keep up with all of it. I do check everything out, but sometimes I just don't have enough time on something that I can come back and like really talk about it. That's why this streaming is so beneficial for you guys and for me. I mean, it's a thrill for me to play this stuff with you guys in real time and see your feedback, and I have to ask for help all the time. But it's also incredibly productive in terms of time, right? Because you guys are watching me in real time assess the software and talk about it, and then I can utilize some of that conversation when I go back and have the time to do a review or like my first thoughts on something. Like, I can't believe like I'm already having to move on from Scarlet Nexus to talk about all of these other things that are here, because Scarlet Nexus just launched today. It's awesome. It's a really cool game. But unfortunately, our physiology is such that we can only play one game at a time. You know, even in our minds, if we've got, I mean, it's the curse of the backlog. Even if in our minds we want to play everything and watch everything that's happening all at the same time, we cannot do that. One thing at a time. Okay, here we go. Oh! I am doing very well, Goku. Thanks for saying that, man. Blade Blur. Not feeling so cool right now, brother. I'm sweltering. All right, here we go. Oh, yes. What did isn't Joe Rogan on YouTube? Did he quit YouTube? I don't know what's going on with him. He's done some pretty silly things. Also, hope you're doing well with this heat wave. Yeah. I'm feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it.
Ready?
Vic, tell a funny Scott Jones story. I mean, every day working with that guy was funny. He would drop trow at a moment's notice. He was... He's just a shocking gentleman to work with. We'll be in the middle of a review. Here's a good one. We were reviewing a backpack because we had to. There was a review for a gaming backpack because we took a look at hardware and peripherals and things like that. And it was about, I can't even remember what console it was for, but it was like, okay, you want to pack up your console and you want to take it over to your friend's place. So we took a look at it, we talked about it, and then Scott said, you know what's awesome about this thing is, you know, it's just so, it's so quick to you can put your machine in and then, you know, like you can just whip right out the door and just be on your way, speeding to your friend's place. And so we're talking about this thing, and he puts it on his back, and he hands me his microphone, and then he just starts running around like he ran right off a camera. And I'm just like, what the hell? What's happening? He just ran away with a backpack, and like, I'm sure whoever was shooting at that time was just like, what the? Laughing many times like that, where Scott would have us all just cracking up. He was just crazy. I miss him so much. I wish everybody stayed in Vancouver. Everybody left. Marissa went back to Toronto, and Scott moved to Toronto. Steve and Raju are always out there. Steve always says that maybe he'll move out west. And Sean's out there. I don't think I'll be able to convince my American pals. Jose. Ben's got a pretty sweet job at Apple. I don't think he's leaving that. But it would be great, man. It would be so cool to have that team in this city. I miss them all. Of course, all of you that live in Toronto are saying, why don't you move to Toronto? Right here, right? Scott always said things out of left field, absolutely. And he thinks that he definitely thinks that Ted Price smells good. Ted does smell good, though. How you doing, Lewis? Good to see you. Ted is a hell of a guy, man. We are lucky to have that guy in the video game industry, I'll tell you. Total visionary. You're trying to get Amazon to move you to Vancouver. Goku. That'd be incredible. Can you tell us what you're doing at Amazon? What are you doing at Amazon? And how would that happen? Oh, no. Oh, damn. Press the button too soon. Johnny is here. Yes. We have not hung out, though, like in person. But now I'm double vaxxed. I'm sure he's got at least one vax. We have got to hang out in person soon. We've both been so frackin' busy in our spaces. I basically I took so many cues from Johnny Millennium this year. I over this last year I became Victor Millennium. You know, I'm just like shooting and cutting and shooting and cutting. Okay, and I've told Johnny, it's like, holy crap, man! I have massive respect for how you've been able to do this alone for I think 12 years or something like that. It's a lot of work. Okay. Okay, I need it to... It's quite an incline there, so let's get this over here. The thing about golf is that you can... yeah, baby! Oh. It's chill, so you think you can just spiel and ramble, but you have to focus. So Goku works for Amazon Games on the Prime Gaming team, so I partner with different game studios to get their content launched on the Prime Gaming website. That is amazing, man. That is fantastic. There are tons of great developers in Vancouver and across Canada, so if you make that happen, you let us all know, okay? We are, Goku, we are definitely due for a reunion. Goku and I met in person. I don't even remember your real name, Goku, but you and I met in person at Star Wars Celebration in Orlando? Was it Orlando? And we did a walk and talk, and that video is on the channel right now. It was really fun. And you were great on camera. Oh my God, that's incredible, Goku. Leslie Russell, Film Fury will return as soon as Johnny and I can kind of sort out. I saw F9 this week in a theater. It was Tyler in Orlando. Cool. I don't know what we called that video, but Tyler and I just walked around at Star Wars Celebration, and it was just so fun. I used one of those stabilizer things with my phone, and we just walked and I shot it, and we just chatted, and it worked really well. It was really cool, and the background was constantly moving around us. I had a lot of fun with that, actually. Okay, this is not a good place to be. Let's see if I can get it. Is it auto curving for me to assist me, and can you take that off? I don't know that yet.
Nice.
Good luck with the discussions, Goku. That'd be a huge change for you to become a Canadian citizen and move up here. I think you will be very impressed with Vancouver. They got to pay you though, because it ain't cheap to live in this city. But it ain't cheap in Seattle either. All right, here we go. But congratulations, man. You're moving up the ranks over there. That's fantastic. Scott C. Jones said he would ride a brute from Halo. Oh my God, I need to review something with Scott. Scott's in a different kind of position now, right? He's doing a lot of consulting stuff, so he's not really in the media, and it's like I can have him for a few things, but he can't really critique stuff the way that he was, because he's not a critic now. He's a consultant, and he's working with game publishers and different types of organizations out there. And I respect that. And he's also crafting his own documentaries and things like that, which is incredible, and his podcast. Yeah, always wanted to be a Canadian since I was a kid, and being raised on Canadian TV like Degrassi Junior High. That's amazing, Goku. And where was this? Was this in, because you're based in the southeast of the States. That's so wild. Well, we welcome more Americans to Canada for sure. There's lots of room up here. Luigi is not impressed with my playing. Okay, here we go.
Ready?
All right, here we go. Woo! That was a good whack. Oh yeah, they leapt over some sharks, man. I mean, I think the cast was... Blair, you got a good point there about F9. I think the cast was even... That was like in the script. They were all just like, I don't know, man. This seems crazy. We're doing this? Okay. It's like they were reviewing their own movie as they were making it. But, I found them all to be so over the top that this just blurred in with the rest of them for me. And I still had a good time. And I'm sure part of it was like, wow, I'm in a theater again. I won't sit in a packed theater, though. I'll tell you that. I'm not ready for that yet. Yeah, man, Goku, that's fantastic. So you've made the big trek up north already, so you're very close to the Canadian border. Congratulations. Thank you for these super chats, by the way, man. That's very kind of you. And PAX West is in person. I want to go, but I certainly want there to be a mask mandate and also a vaccine mandate, because I don't know if I want to just sort of, even though I've been double vaxxed, the Delta variant is apparently getting people that have been vaccinated sick, and the new guidelines still are wear a mask, even if you've been double vaxxed, because of this new variant. So we're not out of the woods yet, and I don't want to rush it too fast. I don't want PAX to be, because it always is a place where people get sick from PAX flu, I think it's always been called, but I don't want that to now be Delta variant COVID PAX flu, So hopefully they'll play that smart. But I am ready. I want to go. Ethan Jory, I know it's going to be difficult to enforce. Look at that. Birdie! Yeah, baby. Oh, Mark Will with the history questions. Well, I started EP in 1995. It started as a website as we were talking with different broadcasters to pick up the show. And it took a couple of years, and then the show launched in 1997. And it was all based on an idea that I had that I thought people would really want to know who the game makers were. And I kind of combined the concept of Entertainment Tonight and Siskel and Ebert, which was the big movie review show at the time, into a half-hour show about the video game space. And I got nothing but great feedback from people that read my document, which was really just like a 3-page document on what the idea was. Most of the feedback was like, yeah, this makes sense. Why is there nothing like this? And I would cheekily say, as a first-time producer, because I haven't made it yet. And I just kept having meetings. And my wife was my girlfriend at the time, and she was, supporting me and supporting this idea and this dream. We weren't quite a business yet, but she understood how much time it was taking me and sort of brain power, all of my energy back then. I still was a waiter, because I was a waiter and an actor before I became a producer. But she, there would be no Electric Playground without my wife. And she knew that it was a big passion thing for me to kind of pursue a dream like that. And it just took a lot of chatting with people and meeting with people. And we shot some stuff to kind of get a vibe, like demo material. And showed a lot of that stuff off. And then eventually we got it on the air. And lots of change and iteration and evolution. And we kept growing for a long time until TV kind of imploded. And then slowly but surely, with the rise of YouTube and Twitch and all the other stuff, what we were doing was seen as less unique in the space, even though I don't see anything that sort of compares to what EP, especially EP Daily became, or Reviews on the Run Daily, because it's not inexpensive to do that when you have a bunch of people. We had almost 40 people all told making all of these episodes every year, and we needed them all. That was a small staff for the amount of content we were making. But yeah, we did a lot of learning on the go, man. Oh yes, Mark Will. That's right. Yes, I did an audition for a commercial where I had to pretend to be carrying a mountain bike up a mountain. So I had this invisible mountain bike on my shoulder, and they wanted me to turn around and flex my calf muscle. And I thought to myself, I spent like $25,000 on theater school and university tuition. I'm in debt. I have a student loan debt right now to become an actor, and they want me to flex my fracking calf muscles. And I thought to myself, why am I auditioning for this? Why don't you just walk out on the street and talk to like some bike courier, look at their calves, and then bring them up to pretend to... I didn't say all that, but I was thinking all that. That was kind of when I realized, maybe I should come up with my own thing. Maybe I shouldn't just wait for somebody to think my calves were good and hire me. Maybe I should make my own thing. So I had a midlife crisis when I was really young. Yeah, that was the whole idea, Mark. I mean, the whole concept behind both EP and Reviews was get outside. We cover a sedentary industry and a sedentary medium, which is all based inside. So how do you make that better and more interesting in your coverage? As you hit the road, you shoot reviews on the run, and you you visit the studios, and oftentimes you take the developers outside, you get them to do silly things with you, but it's not just standing in front of screens, because that's the way we are all enjoying this content. So let's mix it up a little bit. I could have been a Cavs star. Sexy Cavs are in demand. Marco A. Vague Zone Podcast. Have you tried Chivalry 2 in third-person perspective? Claytron Turbo. No, I have not. I just played it yesterday for a little while, and I loved it. It was really fun. That's another game I want to go back to. I am not going to flex my calves, Marco. Look at where my calves are now, sitting comfy, playing video games. Oh, Nick Seabright's a big fan of my calves. I should never have said this out loud. There are certain stories that should just be locked up, key thrown away. Chip in, baby! Birdies! Yeah! Oh, no. Claytron Turbo. Yeah, I mean, it more than anything from what I played so far, it resembles a lot of Mario Golf games, and this is a pretty wicked franchise.
Ready?
Got a birdie. Okay, hole 17. Let's see if I can get... so I've got... What do I have? 339? No, I won't get a hole in one here. Okay, so let's just smash it.
Nice shot.
Go, go, go. Oh, Hip Hop Dan. Yeah, if you can find that vid, for sure, pop that in. I think people would be... Goku's a big part of the community here. He's often on the streams and on the chat. I would love it for you guys to watch that vid. It was really fun.
Nice shot.
All right. Music is very cheery in this game. Mark Will, that's so cool. Yeah, I don't want to bore you guys with my old war stories and stuff, but it is fun. I mean, I've been making new things for so long that I don't really sort of stop and reflect. I mean, I do when I'm sort of in quiet time for sure, but things have been moving pretty fast for my whole sort of career, because there's always new things, man. I just played Chivalry 2 like 5 minutes ago, but now I'm playing golf. I didn't meet Michael Jackson, but he was right there. I said hello, I'm sure, but we didn't really talk to each other. I had Janet Jackson wave at me though. Janet Jackson. Oh, and that's a crazy. This was because of Tommy. Tommy had this amazing thing where he invited me to sit with him because AMD was having something honoring audio as part of their computer technology. So check this. I'm sitting with Tommy at a table with George Lucas and execs from AMD, and Janet Jackson gets up. This is how surreal my frackin' life has always been. It's just been so weird. But Janet Jackson gets up to perform something, and she comes out, and we're all standing up. We give her a standing ovation, and she looks right at me and waves at me and smile. And it's like, do you like Judgment Day? Like, I don't know if she knows who I am, but it was just so amazing. And then Tommy's like, she just waved at you. I was like, I don't know what happened, but it was awesome. There's a guy on Twitter whose name is I once waved at Ice-T and he nodded back at me, Henry Studio. Yeah, it's crazy. I guess I should write a book or something. Oh! She loved Judgment Day. I saw Patty Jenkins at WonderCon. Couldn't interact with her due to security, but I was fairly close to her. Henry Studio. She seems super cool. 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 She seems super cool Nosferatu hugged John Cena. That's amazing. And he was sweaty. That guy gives it his all. Did you guys see any of the press stuff that he was doing, the interviews? For, Oh, man! That was sweet. That was like a basketball shot. Janet Jackson loved Judgment. We all know this. Yeah. How did I do? Oh, he was dressed as the Peacemaker. Part of the reason we come here is to watch, is for some of the war stories, Vic from Goku. But John Cena just impresses the hell out of me. He was fun in F9, but the guy is just committed, and he was wearing the Is it the Peacemaker? The big silver dome thing? I guess we're going to know about it for Suicide Squad, but he's making the show right now. In Vancouver, actually. No, we're not going to play that again. But he wore the whole outfit on every talk show appearance, so he'd be zooming in the full superhero costume, and it was hilarious. The guy's so funny and so committed. Okay, so we're going to quit. Back to main menu. Writing game-related books sure has worked out for Jason Schreier, and I know it would certainly turn out great for you too. I don't know. I don't know if people would want to read. I mean, I don't know. There's some stories for sure. It's kind of hard for me to think about stopping what I'm doing, though, you know, or doing less of that so that I could do something like write a book. Oh, what are we doing? We're gonna do speed golf again. I don't know, Mark. I don't know about a Duke Nukem. Oh, we were gonna do speed golf. Okay. I don't know about a Duke Nukem movie. I've talked about this before on the streams. I feel like Duke Nukem represented a time, and we're not in that time anymore. You know, it was funny, but it was also a little eye-rolly, and I don't know if that kind of comedy would work right now. That show just wrapped in Vancouver. Yeah, I cheekily tweeted at James Gunn when he posted a picture that they were up here shooting. I said, come and hang out. Let's talk about video games. But I'm sure a million people did the same thing. If we were rolling in the Vancouver Film School Cafe, that's the kind of stuff that I think starts to happen a little bit more. Reaching out to the, I've had good luck with that, with actors and filmmakers and stuff in the cafe space, in our studio space there. But of course, we're not ready to do that just yet. Can't wait till we are. Yeah, book is they used to be popular for like 1,000 years. Now they're not. Now everybody has a phone. Maybe Mark will, but I don't know if people are going to watch TV. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. I think what we should be is partnered with people that understand how to get this content wherever a screen may be, and not try to lock it off, you know? Dude is huge. Yes. Blair Farrell. EP After Dark Bedtime Stories. Hilarious hip-hop. I saw the Pope from very far away. You know, it's crazy. Speaking of the Pope, my family and I were in London a few years ago, and we went for a walk. We wanted to go, I think, near Buckingham Palace or something, and we went through a park, and there was another palace there, And we just happened to arrive when there was a big state dinner or something happening, and there was a king from, I don't know if it was Spain or something, or a president from some other country was visiting. And we arrived just as the big military procession was there, and this was just by chance. We had no idea what was going on. But like all of the guards were standing at attention, and there was like a parade of these different groups coming to the palace, and then there goes the queen, and the queen looks out of her car at my daughter, who was like, I guess 6 or 5 or 6, and she smiles and waves at my daughter as she's going off to. And then we saw Kate Middleton and Prince William, and it was just a total like 1 in a million kind of happenings when we were in London, and it was just so surreal. Because I don't think they do that very often. Okay, I'm sucking. But I got a picture of her, like, waving at my kid, which was crazy. Okay.
Hi. Have a rotten day. Double bogey.
EPN, which right now is me, is not on TikTok. I can spend all day on all of these different apps. I mean, I'm on Instagram to post, like a thumbnail to let people know that we've got new content up. But if I'm doing that, I feel like I'm not playing a game or watching something. That's the job. The job, I know I got to market more, but God, I could just spend all day on all of these different things. Every time I try to make an Instagram story, I have writer's block. Like I log into the thing, I say, okay, what would I make my story about? And then I look at Marissa's stuff, and it's like, holy crap, she's got, she's cutting between things. She's got text up and polls and, all of this other. It's like, that would take me 2 hours to make that. That's a movie I didn't review. Okay, get over here. Go. If and when we grow a little bit, we'll be doing more of that kind of stuff for sure. Yeah, maybe. Goku. She's not contracted to EP, by the way. She does not have to take EPN into the next generation if she doesn't want to. I've already had that talk with her. There are games that come in. Like I wanted her to talk a little bit about Game Builder's Garage, and she did try it out, but it was not something that she took to, and so I won't force her to play stuff so that she can talk about it unless she really wants to. She's 9, so she might come to it down the road. That's another one I'm going to be playing some more of. It's an intense experience, this Game Builder Garage. There's a lot of stuff you have to know and pay attention to. It's not a toy. It's toy-like, but it teaches you, some fundamental things on how to make a game. It's incredible. All right, here we go. They do have online multiplayer, Scott Michael Hedge. This is the speed golf mode that I'm playing right now. Oh. Guys are talking about some Metroid action. Can't wait for the Metroid Dread. That's going to be amazing. They've had a lot of time to work on that. Looking forward to the spin-off called Ruby on the Run. Oh, man. That would be incredible. Oh. Ruby's always offering to review Roblox, but as EP stands right now, I don't know if Roblox would be a really good fit for our content, you know? But she certainly loves it, and if there are any other parents in the audience, I suspect if you've got a kid over 6 or 7, you've probably got a Roblox player in the house. Okay, double bogey. I'm flailing and failing. Am I out? Is that it? Roblox, hilarious. Yep, Mercury Steam. You got it. 3DS guys. Okay, here we go. Boom.
Nice shot.
Go! Look at Wario's outfit, man. You know somebody's going to cosplay that. Maybe at PAX West. Go! Hip Hop, you don't know what Roblox is? It's a $45 billion company. That's what Roblox is. It's so successful. It's insanity. All right. I know, 777. That's what I say to her all the time. I take her to the shelves and I say, you are welcome to play any of these. You just let me know. I'll hook up the system. And then she goes to her iPad and she plays Roblox. It's kind of heartbreaking. All right. Oh, yeah, baby! I saved the par. Darren's video account, I did review Half-Life Alyx at the beginning of last year. Incredibly impressive. What am I... What? How far is it? 162. Okay, so we'll do that. Oh, no, that's not hard enough.
Nice shot.
Run! There's a lot of data on screen. I guess you just get used to it. I don't know what... Let's see if I can get this in. Come on, come on. Oh, come on! All right. I'm still terrible at this. I'm failing. Oh, Mark Will, that's a big, hefty investment. You know, I would wait, actually, at this point. Oculus Quest 2 is an incredible value. Oculus Quest 2 is an amazing device because you can play, if you've got the PC that can run Half-Life Alyx, you can run it on that. That is, and you can run all the Oculus stuff. So that's probably the most affordable. Oculus Quest 2 is incredible, but we're going to get now the next generation of VR. We're also going to get PlayStation VR for PS5. You know, in 6 months, we're going to know more about that stuff. So I almost feel like if you haven't gotten into the VR stuff yet, you know, or you know, you have an awesome PC that is just going to handle things like Half-Life Alyx really well, then get an Oculus Quest, because the entry cost isn't that much compared to what you get. I think it's an incredible value. But the next generation of VR is going to be more comfortable, higher resolution. The software is going to be more sophisticated. And hopefully there'll be some really big announcements about the types of games that we all want to play in VR. Like a sequel to Star Wars Squadrons or something. Okay, here we go. Shoot. Oh, man. Doing so poorly. The pressure of chatting. I'm making excuses for myself, but the pressure of chatting and the time pressures of this game, they're real, man. I can feel it. Yeah, the game selection, I've talked about this quite a bit, Scott Michael Hedge, for Oculus and, frankly, all the VR platforms. There's some really fun things, but it's still fairly lean, Half-Life Alyx is an exception. I think that there are some excellent VR experiences that aren't necessarily incredibly robust in terms of, variety in the gameplay, but they're just great, like Beat Saber and Pistol Whip. But, yeah, we need more. I call on Star Wars Squadrons a lot because you get the full game in VR, and if you compare the VR version of Squadrons to the flat screen of Squadrons, there's no question the VR version is the way to play. It's way better. And we just need more of that, But we're getting there. Sony's had some pretty cool ones. I would love to play Iron Man VR on more sophisticated hardware than the standard PlayStation VR, which isn't bad, but it's quite dated now. Oh. Resident Evil 7 was great in VR. I enjoyed that like crazy. I think there was a game called Asgard's Wrath. Am I thinking about the right thing? That was super cool. There have been some really fun things. Goods, thank you so much. Thank you on behalf of all of us that grew up with EPN on TV. EPN has had a really great shift from TV to streaming. What's your long-term vision for EPN, and what is EPN's competitive advantage in this new era? I still have conversations about partnership, particularly with regards to our archive. And the archive is a big part of the future for whatever EPN is, 100%. I just can't. I'm not resourced right now where I can. It's an either or. I'm either going to work on new stuff like this, or I'm going to currently, with the resources that I have, or I would focus all my attention on getting the archive out there in a proper way. But that's what I want to see happen with, the Electric Playground brand. Is I want you guys to be able to access our whole thing, but also new content is being made. And I think the reason why we've been around for so long is that we work our butts off to get to the people, and we have these long connections and relationships and friendships and interesting conversations with the creative people behind the scenes that make all of these things that we love. And I think that's a really important part of it. And on the other side of it is our content is always about putting the people in front of the camera that are talking about the software. Right now, that's me. But letting you guys get to know who our people are, and who the people are in the businesses that we cover. I think that's our competitive advantage. It's certainly not marketing or analytics and stuff like that, where there are the other brands out there have huge teams that do that, but they were web first. We were a TV production company, and we're still finding our way in this digital video space. But people are paying attention, and I keep having really cool opportunities and cool feedback and interesting conversations as well. So, and in the meantime, I will be making rundowns and doing reviews and pulling together some fun interviews and streaming, playing games like this. We love to see Vic chat with Adam Sessler now that he's back on G4. That'll happen for sure. That was from Prince Vitalis. Paul Adamson, the biggest value in this brand is me, his huge heart, awesome brain. Thanks, Paul. You're a sweet human being. I'll take the better frame rate and resolution because that's all you'll get out of a revision. I don't know what you're talking about there, Ethan. Even if Nintendo Power Magazine was still a thing, it would be disappointing. It is what is slow news at the time, but 10-year-old me looked forward to it every month. Space Citizen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was a sucker for all the magazines. I had like 10 a month that I was reading. Game feels awesome. I actually bought Mario Golf here with Air Miles. Oh, that's so cool, the red. Yeah, the game feels awesome. I was terrible in that match. I came in last. And I was chatting about a million different things as I was playing, but it does feel super comfy and really fun. All right, so we're going to play a little of the Golf Adventure now. And let's see how this goes, okay? Sure. Claytron Turbo, I've had all I could stand. I can't stand no more. I'm downloading the game now. Mark Will had the Nintendo Power Mags and VHS tapes. It's awesome. Liquor Run, I have chatted with G4. There's no EP presence as it launches, but that does not preclude us from ever having something with them. Neither side has shut a door here. But they've got a network to launch, and they've got a lot of moving parts to deal with. Vic, so on the fence on this game. It's getting mediocre reviews. I was super pumped about it. I mean, I've been digging this like crazy so far. Did you see how we won? How he won? That was ridiculous. I need to see a replay, some slow-mo. What are people saying? Like, what are the reviews kind of sitting at right now? Birdo's right. We should all get some good sleep tonight. I feel like we're going to need it. Thank you. How wonderful to have it. This is cool. It's an odd assortment of characters to start a RPG with. How wonderful to have at least one sensible rookie in the house. Oh, Miles ahead. Very, very psyched if this Dead Space rumor turns out to be true. Have they confirmed it? Ethan Jory says they're sitting at around a 75 for this game right now. That's, I guess, the Metacritic. I'll sleep just fine. What about you? I didn't even know ghosts could sleep. You don't just fall through the bed. Chuck, I feel like that's a rude question. Ask a ghost. Anyway, I guess I'll go to bed too. I want to make a good impression at the welcome ceremony tomorrow. That's a good idea. Bah. Okay, so I'm speeding through this a little bit. Okay.
Hello.
We've been waiting for you. Come and join us, please. Yeah, I've been having fun for sure. That was a little something. How much did you overhear? I mean, nice to meet you. Yes, the Golf Association called to let us know that one more rookie would be arriving late. Now they're here. All right. So how far can you drive it, Rook? You want to tee it up? See who wins? Agent Marie, you just met Tommy. Where'd you meet Tommy? Charge and Chuck. I hit the long ball. Boom. Don't matter where it goes as long as it goes far. Giddy up. I'm Toadette. It's great to meet another student of the game. I hope we can all learn from each other. All right, I'm Boo. That's it? Yeah, I'm out of here. I got to go lift anyway. If you want to hit the green, your biceps got to be mean, says me. Well, I was on my way to bed. The most important thing for strong muscles is recovery. Boo doesn't worry about muscles. Mark Will. I got to save some for the book, man. Sai, it's quite a crew we have here. I'm Greg Kelpie97. Good to see you. Oh, you met him on YouTube. Oh, but I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Berto, the camp house mama. You can even call me Mama.
Hello.
Now your room is the one in the back. We've got big welcome ceremony tomorrow, so go rest up. Okay. All right. Just a little RPG. Can change my outfits maybe later. Okay, here we go. Let's see what this welcome ceremony is all about. They're calling it like bare bones compared to the previous Mario Golf. I mean, I can't review it yet, but I've seen a couple of different courses and the battle mode and the speed mode. What do you think of the Amico launch price in Canada? Personally, it's more than I was willing to pay, which is unfortunate. Nodding 56. I think that Tommy's got to show us more in general, and that's the plan. Whoops, I meant to say the Amico. Yeah, they know their the hurdles that they have to overcome. They know it. Most pressing of which is the just the manufacturing of all of these different machines right now. Starting Secret of Mana for the first time on the Switch. Secret or a Legend? I can totally see why it was considered groundbreaking for its time. Liquor Run. Ben Cruz was just playing it. Somebody was talking about this. Ethan Jory was saying that this has got a 75 on Metacritic. Is that where you're sitting there, Ben Cruz? Secret. Very cool, Liquor Run. Okay. All right, so get out there. Don't go into Birdo's room. Let's go. Oh, just one more thing. Everyone in town knows that we have a new class of rookies starting out, so you'll have a lot of eyes on you and some pretty high expectations. Bonnie Greens. I mean, there's never been a Mario Golf RPG that's looked like this, I'll tell you that right now. Agent Marie, you mean a new one beyond the 3080s and 3070s and stuff like that? Looks like everyone's here, Coach. Okay. This is called a golf watch. Oh, very nice, Mark Will. Goods, I'm fired up for Michael Keaton coming back. He was great. He was great in the first two, and this idea that he's going to sort of be the... I think they're going to probably make a Batman Beyond kind of deal with him. But he's going to be the Nick Fury of the DC universe. I think that's awesome. All right, come on. I got my golf watch. Okay, you see where it says steel badge? One day when you reach the top, it might say platinum instead. Okay. I don't think it's a bad thing for these, especially DC, to lean into the fan service. I think they should make a Man of Steel 2. I think they should make an Affleck Batman movie, even if they're going to do the Robert Pattinson thing. I don't think people are curious and they'll come for it, you know? I don't think people will be pissed off if there's too much of what they want. Especially with the series, right? With HBO Max. Like, look at what Disney's doing with Star Wars and Marvel. That's because I think Blair Farrell, they've been doing such a good job with the show, the Flash show. They hired the perfect guy to be the Flash on that show. Not every episode works, not every season works, but they did a really good job. And I think it's pretty hard, based on what we've seen of the Flash in Justice League, to think, oh, this is the definitive version of that. I think the definitive version of the Flash is on television. So I didn't read any of that, but I was skipping through it. Okay, I got a set of golf clubs. Thanks, Caddy Master. Superman and Lois is really cool, isn't it, Blair Farrell? I've been enjoying that show quite a bit. Okay, take some lessons. Here we go. Super curve shots. Hey, hey! Okay.
Hey, hey!
They're going to be adding all kinds of stuff to this game post-launch as well, like they did with the tennis game. Oh, just not trying to curve it. Okay, try it again. You know why I think Superman and Lois works so well? The kids are really good. The two sons are really good. The Tyler Hoechlin and Lois Lane, I don't know the actor's name. They're both really solid, of course. They're the what the show kind of rests on. But the kids, you have to kind of be invested in, and I am. They're really good. I need to produce a Batman Beyond short movie. That would be crazy fun. I love Smallville as well, Matthew Winstone. Didn't love every episode, but I love the meta of the show and all of the DC connections that it had. And that's honestly my favorite stuff with the CW shows as well. It's, you know, when they trickle in disparate parts of DC lore, and it's effective and it works. That's really cool. Okay. Oopsies. So you can't curve after the fact. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Too curvy. All right. Brandon Routh rocks. I like that guy. I think he was very solid as Clark and Supes. I think he was a better Clark than a Superman. But he's a talented actor. There we go. There we go. Where's my nice shot when I get it on its hand? Nice shot. Ooh, 8. Okay, I'll take the 8. Go. All right, cool. So you got stat changes and stuff. Okay. I'll be playing more of this. That's good for the stream today. But I think there's quite a bit of meat in this game. I'll have some further thoughts when I get back. I'm going to be away for a little bit, but I'll be back soon with some new content. And I sure appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to the new members. Thank you for joining up. And thank you to all of the Super Chats today. You guys are incredible. Thank you for your support. We'll see you very soon. Have some fun out there. Try to stay cool if you're in a heat wave like I am. But most importantly, play forever.